Trish here from Dish Kitty Studio, and welcome to week 6 of my Dish Does Ross project. So here is the card for this week, week 6. These photographs were submitted by my good friend Stephanie. She's a great photographer, and she took these perfect photographs of these little squirrels in their little squirrel dollhouse. And oh my gosh, they're adorable. There's one that's coming up that is my absolute favorite. It's so cute. Look at him cooking. Oh, they're just adorable. I really love these so much. I wanted to make sure you got to see them all, and I thought if I did a quick voiceover, that would be the best way. But there, that one's my favorite, how he's looking out the window. Oh, I just love it. So, so cute. So that's the final one. And if you want to participate, like Stephanie, all you have to do is use the hashtag 52happylittleweeks and share your artwork on social media. I'd love to share your work in my next video. And since this week is Valentine's Day, it's week 6, and I thought I would do a Valentine theme project. So I hope you enjoy watching. Make sure you watch all the way to the end, and you can see me draw the card for week 7, which would be next week. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoy. Hi everyone, it's Trish from Dish Kitty Studio. I am ready to work on this week's Bob Ross project. You know what? I usually have the card with me, but I forgot to grab it. It's upstairs. So it was squirrels, and this is a good place for my little squirrels to live. So I am going with squirrels. So I have this is just my regular sketchbook here. As you can see, I have been sketching squirrels because I knew that was kind of where I was going to go. So I looked at some reference photos, I sketched out some squirrels there, got another one here, more cartoony, did not like him at all. And then a couple here, a few here. I think this, one of these two is kind of the direction that I want to go. This one here and this one here. So since Valentine's Day is next week, I decided, actually I'm going to leave this open because I'm going to use one of these. I'm going to kind of look at these as I sketch here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a Valentine's card for my hubby, and it's going to have a squirrel on it. So what I'm going to do right now, I've got just this is a piece of watercolor paper. It's one of those postcard sheets that I've used before. I used them to make my clouds. I did trim it. It was 4 by 6. I cut it down to 4 by 5.5, only because that is the size envelope I have. So what my plan is to, I'm not quite sure, to be honest, like, are you guys shocked by that? I was kind of thinking I might use this, I have this gold heart doily I might incorporate, I don't really know. As usual, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, but the first thing I want to do, definitely, is sketch my squirrel. So I'm going to do that. I'm probably going to speed this up. Ooh, Mama is rolling up her sleeves. It's getting serious. So I'm just going to sketch my squirrel, and then I'm going to, once I have that done, I'm going to figure out my next plan, which is definitely going to be inking it. And then I'm not even quite sure how I'm going to color it. I thought about watercolor, but I also thought about pastel. So I'm not really sure. But for right now, I am going to sketch the squirrel, and we'll see how that goes. I did my little sketch here, and I think the next thing I want to do is somewhere around here, I do believe, nope, that's a regular. I have, here we are, yes. Nope. I thought I had a Sharpie brush pen here. Shoot, I swear I did. Oh, here it is. I found it. Sharpie brush pen. I'm going to go ahead, I think, and let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see clearly. Although I'm still probably going to speed this up. But let's go ahead and I'm gonna okay, here's my squirrel. He's all inked. Now I am going to very carefully erase these pencil lines. Oh, no, 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 Squirrely, no, no, no. What are you doing? Okay, I'm going to try to fix that later, I guess. Let me start on some of these other areas. Oh my gosh, why do I always ruin everything? So upset. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm heartbroken. All right, let me finish erasing. And let's look at the damage. Oh, look at those eyes. I'm heartbroken. Let me see if I can try to do anything here. I think that's making it worse. That's perfect. Oh, God. All right, well, of course, this wouldn't be a Dish Kitty Studio project if it wasn't screwed up in some way, right? Oh, look. Okay, I think I fixed it a little bit, but I'm hoping when we add color, it will help. Oh, poor thing. All right, I am going to look at my supplies. I'm going to try to figure out what I want to use to color this. I still am kind of leaning towards pastels. I don't know. I'll be back in a few minutes and I'll try to figure it out. Look, so while I'm here trying to decide what I want to use to color my squirrel, look who came to visit! It's Miss Buffy! She definitely wants some attention right now. So, what I think I have decided to do is I just got this set of gouache. Winsor & Newton Designers gouache. I actually bought this at a thrift store, but it was a brand new set. It's definitely been around for a while because this is like some old packaging. The reason I got it is because I've never seen gouache in pans like this. Like, it's hard to find. Usually it's in tubes, and tubes are kind of a pain in the butt for me because I prefer pans. I think they're just easier to work with. So also, I'm not sure, I think this set was supposed to come with like stickies or something that would hold these. Oh wait, that one? No. Oh no, wait, they snap in. I see. Okay, I thought there was like some kind of sticky stuff. So anyway, I just got this set. What I think I might do, my plan right at the moment, is I'm going to do a layer of gouache on my squirrel. And then I think I will do pastel too. So I think I'm going to do a layer of gouache and then I think I'll do pastel on top. So that's my plan. I'm going to pause because my water is funky and I need fresh water, and I will be back, probably sped up, but that's my plan. Gouache and then pastels. So I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I got clean water. I also grabbed my pastel pencils. I have a couple of different brands here. These are Conte. I think I have a couple of really cheap, like maybe Royal Langnickel or something, and then there's a couple of really like nice brand, maybe Derwent or something, that I bought singles of just to try them out. That's a Royal Langnickel. Anyway, these are just pastel pencils. Like I said, I think I'm going to use those to do the finishing touches and just give my squirrel some shading and depth and such. And just as a quick note, if you are not familiar with gouache, gouache is similar to watercolor, but where watercolor is very transparent, gouache is a little bit more opaque. But I'm giving you what I know about it, which is not to say that I'm an expert, but I believe, I've only tried this set once since I bought it last week. I believe it works basically the same, it just gives you a little bit more opacity. So anyway, here we go. I'm going to get started on my squirrel. Alright, there is my squirrely with the, I added just a little bit of chalk here and there, and I brushed it out with a cloth to blend it. So I am going to, actually this part right here is kind of bothering me. Just so I can get that a little bit softer. I think the next thing I'm going to do is off camera, I am going to spray him with a little bit of fixative, just so that that chalk stays put and doesn't continue to spread out everywhere. I'm just erasing right around the edges where a little bit of the chalk came through. There's a little spot right here. So I'm going to spray it with fixative, and then I will get to the next step. So I'll be back. Okay, I took a pencil, and I don't know if you guys can see, I just sketched out the words nuts about you, and then there are some little hearts down here to fill up that white space. So I have the trusty Sharpie here, and I'm just going to real quickly color these in. Alright, I think that this card is done. I am pretty happy with it. I think my husband's gonna like it. It's squirrels, so it fits my card theme. I am happy with it. I like it. I think it turned out really cute. So there you go. Cute squirrel card. Okay, so here is where it's about to get all crazy up in here. I actually just bought this today. It is an envelope and liner template. I went into Hobby Lobby to just grab something real quick, and of course I found this on clearance, and I was like, oh, envelope template. So I went ahead and bought it. I paid $1.24. So what I thought was, of course, you know, you got, oh, this must be the liner template. It's for an A2 envelope. Trace the envelope template on your paper and score the cutout areas. And then it shows you how to fold it. Okay, as you guys always know, I have never done this before. I don't know what I'm doing. But I kind of thought, oh, what if I use this transparency sheet that I made last week in my video and turn it into an envelope? Is that even a thing? Can I do that? I don't know, but I'm about to find out. So it says to trace it. So let's get to that. Well, bam! Alright, I did that. Okay, now, the real issue I see is going to be how I'm going to score this mess. What? Okay, here's my card, and it's going to go like this. So, I am guessing, let me look at how you fold it. With this side down, you fold these two sides in. Alright. I have many questions about whether, now, just for your information, what I've got is the shiny side of this thing out. Because I thought it would look cooler that way. I just made that up. I don't know if that's true or what, but that's what we're doing. Alright, I don't even know if this is going to work and make an envelope. Other questions I have are, what am I going to use to, let me just trim this a little bit off. What am I going to use to stick it? I have a feeling that I'm going to need double-sided tape, which I have. So that's convenient, but I'm not sure yet. So, all right. So again, I've got the shiny side of this paper out, and the side that I put paint and gesso and whatever else on in last week's video. If you want to watch that video and see how I made this transparency sheet, you can. I'll put that in the link below, in the information below. But I think this. Okay, cool. All right. So this was step one, was fold those two sides in. Oh, look how easy this is though. Now, all you do is fold this side up. Look at that. Holy smokes, I made an envelope. That was easy. Okay, am I doing it right? Is it folded right? What's happening? I don't know. I don't know anything. All right. Oh my gosh, it's going to be really pretty if this works because it already looks cool. All right, I think that's good. Let me see. Let me score this little mama. Oh, oh, oh. Stay sharp, kid. It's definitely challenging working with this plastic because it's not, you know, it's not in love with scoring like this, but oh look, it's very cool though. Check it. All right, now, so I would put the tape there, and then I stick this guy in there. Let me see. And then this will fold down. Oh no, I didn't do anything with the back. I guess I should. Let's see what he looks like from the front though, huh? First of all, let me fold this down too so that we've got this whole thing going. This might be my favorite thing that I've done with this transparency so far. This looks really cool. I love it. How fun would this be to get in the mail, guys? With some cool, fun stuff inside. All right. Let me grab my double-sided tape and let's get this party going. All right, kids, I've got just some Scotch double-sided tape here. And I'm trying to see, okay, I might have to cut these in half because there's not too much overlap here. So okay, let me get this guy out of the way. Oops. And stick this mama down. All right, well, let's see. Oh, look, it worked. Okay. Here's my second piece. This one's going to be more difficult because now I'm kind of locked in here. Let's try to go from this direction. All right. It worked! Oh my gosh, how freaking cute is that? I kind of love it. All right, now, okay, I'm back. I was gonna do the liner. I actually cut it out of this dark blue because I thought that would look really cool. But then I realized since I already taped this part up, it's kind of too late because how am I going to stick it down under there without taking this whole thing apart? And also, it doesn't fit the entire, I know there's a lot of glare, it doesn't fit the entire envelope, so there's like these kind of lines, you know what, on the edges, like maybe 1/4 of an inch. So what I ended up doing was I just cut a square that fit this out of the navy blue paper, and I double stick taped it to the back of the postcard, and then wrote my note which says "I love you, Trish." And of course, take a look, I did it wrong, which is kind of fitting because you know, nothing I ever do is like perfect. So that's it. I think that this project is done. I'm going to leave this part, the words, face out in the envelope so that you get that nice black and you can see some of that gold. And then when you go to open it, you see the squirrel. The only last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this permanent marker and write my husband's name on the front of this, so he knows it's for him. And then I probably will just find some kind of sticker or something to close this with. And that's it. This project is done. So it's a Valentine's Day card for my husband. I got to use my sheet from last week, which I think was really cool. And I'm super happy with how my squirrel turned out. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to keep watching and you'll see me draw the card for next week. I appreciate you following this project with me, and I can't wait to see you again next week. Be sure to like this video and subscribe so that you can stay up to date and see more. Thanks so much. Have a great week and a happy Valentine's Day. Bye! Hi, I hope you enjoyed watching me make a Valentine card for my husband. Just as a little end note for you here, I did finish the envelope with, this is another piece of the transparency paper. It's just a little heart. I colored it with crayon, I cut it out, and I stuck it to seal the envelope, and I used a glue dot to hold it closed. So that's what the final project ends up looking like. I have my cards here, and I am shuffling, and I am ready to draw the card for week 7. I am, as always, excited, nervous, everything. What could it be? What could it be? All right, here are the cards. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one right here. Oh boy. I love this one. I just love Bob Ross. It says, whatever makes you happy, you put it in your world. There we go. The 4 of clubs, mountains, beautiful winter scene, and of course the signature Bob Ross cabin and beautiful landscape. So that is the card for week 7. I hope you'll join me. All you have to do is make some art inspired by this card and share it on social media using the hashtag 52happylittleweeks. I would love to share your artwork. I'd love to see your artwork, so please consider participating. If not, I hope you'll at least follow along. Have a great week, have a great Valentine's Day, and I'll see you again soon. Oh, one more thing. Check out my new t-shirt. Ah! Isn't it the greatest? I'm kind of in love with it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.